afternoon, everyone. Hey, it's Miss Parker, and I'm back for another story time. And this weekend, I was having a conversation with people about how much I miss traveling. It's one of my favorite things to do. Just in the last year, I've been to Mexico, well, Tijuana, Mexico, California, and also to New Orleans, Louisiana. I went there, and I road tripped there all the way from San Diego with one of my best friends to go see one of our best friends. And we went all the way through, and if you get out a map, you can see what I mean. We started in San Diego and we went through Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. And let me tell you, Texas is a long drive, people. So long. And then we got all the way to Louisiana and we stayed there for a few days and drove all the way back. It was super fun. And I also, in the last year, went to Boston, Massachusetts. And so it's one of my favorite things to do, this traveling, and so I super miss it, which inspired me to want to read to you Pig the Tourist. And of course, I would love for you to share with me, because that's one thing I miss about our story time in the library, is you guys always would share with me places you were going, things you were doing with your families, and I miss it. I would love to hear what you guys, where you like to travel. Not so much where you miss going, but let's be real, it's kind of what we miss right now, right? Totally. It's okay. Those are normal feelings for what's going on right now, people, to miss something or miss people and miss the places and things with people that we love to do, right? I know. Anyway, so, you can always hashtag me at Python Strong. Parker Stories is another hashtag, and always at Pile Python. So, anyway, Pig the Pug, he's gonna take us on a little adventure where he always gets into some trouble. Trouble, people, trouble. That's what he does. He's Pig the Pug. We know our pig. And this is one that I actually read before we had to go on our closure from school. And so on our staycation, of course. So for those of you who did not get it, I hope you get to see it now. And here we go. And I'll read it when we get back as well. Pig the Tourist by Aaron Blabey. And for story time, I need watching eyes, listening ears, quiet voices, calm bodies, breathe in, breathe out. And of course, no nose picking, no finger licking. We need to have clean hands to touch our books. Here we go. So friends, a tourist is somebody who goes places, who visits places, right? And when you go to another country, you need what's called a passport. That's what this is. And it belongs to Trevor. And if you know Pig like I do, we know how he's being to Trevor. A little stinker. So he took Trevor's passport, drew his face over it. He wrote his name over Trevor, so it says Pig, age, none of your business, breed, pug, signature, Pig. He's such a little stinker. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Oh, one of our favorites. Here we go. Pig was a pug, and I'm sorry to say, when he went on vacation, he'd cause great dismay. You could make careful plans to ensure happy travel, but Pig would destroy them. He would make them unravel. Look at what he's doing in New York City. Aye. With behavior so bad it is hard to describe, he would dampen your trip and he'd ruin the vibe. He made Trevor freeze. Ew, and look what he did to the poor polar bear. He's so gross, this pig. He'd break all the rules and he'd flaunt all tradition. Causing disaster was Pig's big ambition. That's what he wanted to do all the time. Even in places of wild celebration, he'd somehow create absolute devastation. And if he could shatter some ancient taboo, he wouldn't think twice, that appalling yahoo. Oy, he took the Sphinx out. Parties, parades, and processions got wrecked in a blizzard of chaos and foul disrespect. Now, friends, do we remember them from the other day? What book was that from? Yeah, don't call me Bear! Exactly. And look, he's making fun of them. Ugh, Pig. His insensitive antics would ruin your stay, till the locals would gather and shout, "Go away!" But that wouldn't stop him. He'd rock and he'd roll till his rollicking horseplay, look, he's in the newspaper, and not for a good reason, spun out of control. 9 news, chaos at the palace, Queen shaken, not stirred. Now, friends, where is there a queen of a country that we know that's very famous? Can you think of what country that is? If you said England, you're right. Queen of England. Unbridled and vast was his need to offend, but every wild party must come to an end. No swimming piranha. Yes, if you treat locals with little regard, they'll come back to bite you. And boy, they bite hard. Now there's a shout out to room 34. This is from one of our favorites. Piranhas don't eat bananas. Ah, man. And their favorite thing to eat is bums and toes, of course. Poor pig. These days it's different, I'm happy to say. He's learned not to ruin a whole holiday. But let us be honest, the truth I must tell. Although he might try, pig does not travel well. The end. He's such a smelly little pig. Pig the pug. A pug is a kind of dog, of course. And he's a pig. He's just a pig. And we still need to read the original Pig the Pug to see. I bet we'll find out why his name is Pig. Anyway, that is one that we have never read in our library, but I will be reading it here, and I'm super excited to do that with you. All right, everybody. Well, talk with your grown-up about places you would love to go after this is all over. Maybe you want to visit a friend, a family member that you can't see right now, and go to a place, maybe the beach, maybe the mountains, maybe Mexico, maybe up in Oregon, who knows, wherever you're going. Safe travels when we are allowed to do that again. And until then, dream happy dreams, my friend, because that's what we can do. And it's great to use our memories to do that. So, I will see you next time. This is Miss Parker's with Parker's House of Stories. Thank you so much for joining me for story time, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!